Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine and you're doing safe. So today I'm going to be showing you my August TBR, and I'm going to be showing the books which I am currently reading and plan to read in the month of August. So it's already 16 days of August and I really didn't find time to shoot my TBR video. Also, you'll be seeing my June and July wrap up video very soon, and wish me luck for August because I'm very busy with my kids as well as I'm not well here and there, so I do find very little time to come up with the content and shoot my videos. So please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon if you're new to my channel, and also support me through your comments and your likes. So without further ado, let's begin. So I have a combination of physical copies and ebooks and audiobooks so that I could keep up with reading, as well as if I don't find time, I switch on to ebooks or audiobooks, which are great. I'm currently loving a lot of audiobooks because of the narration, and also I completed reading one audiobook in the month of August, which I really love, and that's the only reason I am looking for other audiobooks. So the first book for August was The Mountains Sing by a Vietnamese writer. I'm sorry I couldn't pronounce the writer's name. I'll put the front cover page here so that you can see. So this is a historical fiction, and I thoroughly loved listening to this as an audiobook on Scribd. So that's the first wrap up of August. I truly loved the book, and I didn't expect the book to be so good. So I'll be talking in detail about the book. It is about a Vietnamese family saga story, and it involves a lot about the Vietnamese war and land reforms and the Great Hunger. So I think it was I think it will be a very interesting read for people who love to read a lot of historical fiction. So I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I'll be talking about the whole book and how I enjoyed in my August wrap up. So that was the first book of August, and I actually picked it up when I saw the book on Scribd for free. And if you guys want to read ebooks and audiobooks on Scribd, I have my 60 days of free trial on the description box, so click that and get that. So that's the first book of August. The second book is a book club pick. So I recently joined in a book club, and I'm so happy because book clubs give you a lot of exposure to new books as well as books which are lying on your shelf. So one such book is The Book Thief. So The Book Thief was picked for this month's Book of the Month, and I'm very grateful for the people who voted for historical fiction and this book specifically, because when I got this book I was really very crazy and I really wanted to read this book very soon. But I think I got this book in October last year, but I forgot about this book, so I'm very happy. I am already 113 pages in, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the book. So this is about a girl called Liesel who is being given to her foster parents living in Germany, and this book is narrated by Ted. So it's a very interesting plot, and this book I heard that this book will make you cry like a baby, so I am looking forward for that because I love books which make me cry like a baby. And this involves World War II, the Hitler things and everything, so I am looking forward. Historical fiction with a lot of crying things is what my soul craves for, so I'm very excited to pick this book. It's a huge book, actually. It's 584 pages in, but I am not disappointed with the story at all, so I'm very intrigued, and I really want to complete this book by August. The next book which I want to read is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. So I read one book last month, which is a children's book by Matt Haig, and I was really flattered by his writing. It's a very simple book. I don't know if he writes the same kind of thing in Adult's book as well, but I really like the concept, the moral of the book. And this book has been a very popular book of his, and I really want to dive into this. I'm going to be reading what's in the back of the book. It says, "Between life and death there's a library," she said, "and within that library the shelves go on forever. Every book provides a chance to try another life you could have lived, to see how things would be if you had made other choices. Would you have done anything different if you had the chance to undo your regrets?" Okay, so that's amazing. I am very intrigued. So I got this copy from Flipkart, and I was looking for this book from many second-hand booksellers, but I didn't get them for a great deal, so I finally went for Flipkart. The next book is also a scribed ebook copy, and that is for another book club Instagram, and that is Ace of Spades. So this is a thriller, and I think it's a young adult debut thriller. So I'm very intrigued for this one, but I really have very little knowledge about what the book is about. But I think a thriller must go without any clues or any idea, so I think it will be a great read for August, because lately I'm reading a lot of emotional historical fiction and emotional books, so I think this book will relieve me from all of those. So the next book which I'm currently reading is Malibu Rising. The author of the book's name I totally forgot. It is Taylor Reid something. Okay, so this book was written by the same author of The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. So actually this book was the book of the month of July for another book club which I'm reading. So I was not able to complete reading that book being as a ebook, because physical copies are very easy for me to complete and ebooks take a really long time, and particularly this book was a little draggy for me. I will let you know after reading the book completely, because I cannot judge a book when I'm halfway through, but I'm really liking the book. So it's about 4 kids, a popular pop singer's kids, and how their life evolve, and I think there's something going to be happening which I'm not yet there in the book. So yeah, I'm actually very intrigued, and I love the author because of the book Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I really want to love this book as well. And this book has very positive reviews on Instagram, so I think it'll be a great read for me. The next book which I'm currently reading is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. So this book was in my July TBR, but I couldn't read this book, so I pushed it to August because I really want to read this book. So I am actually 10 or 17 pages inside. Yeah, 17 pages inside, and I am actually very clueless. I don't want to read the blurb even for the video, because it actually kills the suspense, and I really like Agatha Christie books, so I think I'll be enjoying this book, and I'll be letting you guys know about this book on my wrap-up video, so stay tuned for that. The next book which I want to read is The #1 Ladies Detective Agency. I started up with this book, but I found it to be a little draggy, so I have given it time. So let me see if it really is worth my pick. And I have kind of 5 to 6 books from the #1 Ladies Detective Agency series by Alexandra McCall Smith. So I've heard good things about the author, as you have seen me talk about the author in my haul video. So I have great expectations, and I'm a little bit disappointed because of the start of the book, but I want to finish the book, and I'll let you know my thoughts about the author and the writing and how this book went for me, and if I will continue reading this book or the series. The next book which I want to read is Miss Ice Sandwich. So it is a book translated from Japanese, and for August there's a hashtag trending on Bookstagram, which is Women in Translations. Author is a woman author, and her works are translated from the Japanese. So I want to try this book because it's a very short read, and I really want to start up with her work with this very famous novel. So this is about a girl who works in a shop, and she has a secret admirer, and how their lives revolve and everything. So I'm very intrigued about this book. I have seen so many good reviews and so many recommendations on this book, so I am looking forward for how this book will meet all my expectations. And the last book which I want to read, and I'll be happy if I could read this book in the month of August, and that is The Far Field by Madhuri Vijay. So I have been missing out this book because it was inside my bookshelf somewhere, and I totally forgot I have this book. So when I saw a post on Instagram, I went searching for this book, and I found that I have this book. So I got this book as a new copy, and it turned out to be a little bit old, so I have picked it for this month. I hopefully want to read it, and if I couldn't read it for this month, I probably will read it for September. This is the winner of the JCB Prize for Literature of 2019, and this was a very popular book on Bookstagram, and I think everybody, most of them liked the book. So, and that is the only reason I picked it. So I'm going to be reading out the blurb of this book. An elegant epic debut from the tremendous new talent Madhuri Vijay's The Far Field follows one young woman's search for a lost figure from her childhood, a journey that carries her from southern India to Kashmir and to the brink of a devastating political and personal recounting. In the wake of her mother's death, Shalini, a privileged, naive and restless young woman from Bangalore, sets out for a remote village in Kashmir. Certain that the loss of her mother is somehow connected to the decade-old disappearance of Bashir Ahmed, a charming Kashmiri salesman who frequented her childhood home, she is determined to track him down. But as soon as Shalini arrives, she is confronted with the region's politics as well as the tangled history of the local family that takes her in. As life in the village turns volatile and old hatreds threaten to erupt into violence, Shalini finds herself forced to make a series of choices that could have dangerous repercussions from the people she has come to love. With rare acumen and evocative prose, The Far Field, Madhuri Vijay gives a potent critique of Indian politics and classic prejudice through the lens of a viewless outsider, while also offering up a profound meditation on grief, guilt, and the limits of compassion. So yeah, that's a lot. And see the font of the book. It's a very, very pretty font, a large font, which makes me to read very quickly. So that's the last book I want to read in the month of August. I do have some mood changes, and I do pick a lot of books depending on my mood. So I can break my TBR. So it's not the planned TBR that I read, or it's not the the confirmed TBR I read for the whole month of August. I do pick a lot of immediate reads, or if I see a new book on Instagram, I do pick that and read that, and all of that will come in my August wrap-up video. So stay tuned for all of those. And so if you did like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe and click the bell icon for my future uploads. And I'll be meeting you all in my next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, and get vaccinated. Bye bye.